Gets the orb, he gets the hits. He doesn't get the courier though.
Nope.
The little piggy gets to live.
And
And as I say that, we're starting the second game. It's Lina versus Lina.
This is actually
They've
like
got teammates apparently.
Yeah.
C9 and HGT were all in the player list.
Well, I'm gonna go with
That was a
MuShi
weird
on this
bug.
one because he has the Arcana. Dendi. Well, it's not the Arcana, so
No.
not gonna be as exciting to watch. But Lina versus Lina, I think is pretty cool. It's gonna be high octane
Didn't
offense.
Arcana Lina used to have a different portrait up
Yes.
top?
I was confused. You said Arcana, and I looked over and they looked the same.
Yeah.
That's true.
Because people were confused. Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, they got rid of that for portraits too?
Maybe.
No, because Terrorblades hasn't changed.
How about if you place... take two. If you press Alt, do you see it in the minimap? Like the little icon? Oh, no, you don't have it.
Here
Let me
it
see
is.
if I have
Do you
it.
have it enabled there?
No.
You have the names. I like the little portraits. They're cool.
Yeah.
I just don't recognize most of them because they're so small and tiny.
Well, honestly, if
Teeny
they
weeny.
actually got rid of the portrait and the minimap stuff, that's... It feel not that $35 is a lot for
Yeah.
cosmetic, but if you're somebody that buys that kind of thing, which I am, I feel like I'm losing some value.
Some
the fact
value,
that
yeah.
people can't see it.
Can see your point. MuShi is gonna block. Remember, he didn't do a good block the first time.
In a lot of ways, that actually cost them the game. It just ended up snowballing.
Yeah. He lost the game at the
I
block.
mean, you might as well call GG with the blocks. Right?
Yeah, absolutely. That's why I said the block should be a tiebreaker. If three teams are tied, you make 1v1 block.
Oh wow!
Oh wow,
got
so
it.
that was pretty even.
And
Slight advantage
slightly
for
MuShi.
MuShi.
All right, it's over. Let's go game 3.
Pretty much.
So we've seen a lot of Lina mids in NEL, not so many in competitive. What is the definitive build for Lina mid?
Max Dragon Slave. I mean, you generally don't need to get a point in passive, but
I think the point in passive is actually one of the stronger things about Lina mid.
you can, it's definitely a value point to get the single point. But
Is people underestimate the attack speed that you get. How much attack speed do you get with 1 point? Is it like 30 per? It's 40 per skill. So if you get your 2, it's plus 80.
so like a
attack
4-1-1 build with your ultimate, like at level 7, you have 1 in stun.
Yeah.
Because your stun is, it doesn't scale that amazingly well.
No, it scales the duration now, which is a nice buff compared to what used to happen.
I actually
before.
think if it's a 1v1 Lina versus Lina, it might be better just to get 1 in Dragon Slave, 3 in stun, and then 1 in Fiery Soul, to be honest.
The big issue with the stun is you can't hit the melee creeps and the range creep with the stun, generally speaking.
Well, I meant for getting the kill on Lina herself.
Yeah.
But sure, if you're going to be pushing the wave, and you're playing the long game in the 1v1.
Yeah, that's what we've
different
seen. We've seen like 25, 30-minute games in these 1v1s.
The score is dead even, 7-2 to 7-1.
I think
Both players. Yeah.
I mean, these skills were actually for Lina. They were buffed, or tweaked, I should say, recently-ish. What was it? Dragon Slave, I think it was lowered. Wait, it was... Okay, so Life Striker Ray, the stun went up.
Yep.
And the damage went down a bit, I want to say. And then Dragon Slave went up a bit. It ended up evening out.
Yes.
Right?
But I think it was like a tiny difference.
Mm.
In any case, Dendi secures the bounty rune without a bottle. He's still a little bit away from that bottle. So is MuShi.
I feel like this is a matchup which is just going to be won based on a rune. Most likely a haste rune.
Haste rune or even DD rune can finish this game pretty quickly. Also, mana management is very important in this matchup because if someone cannot get enough mana for the full combo, then that person cannot kill.
Yeah.
But when you have full mana, you can kill if you'll understand.
So MuShi did go... It looks like he's going to go with 3-1-1.
Yeah,
And
same
then
for Dendi.
looks like the same. Okay.
Do you think Magic Stick is good here? I think it really is.
It's a must buy item in the SF versus SF, and I feel like this matchup is probably similar. There's a bit more burst damage here, so Magic Stick may not save you, but
Well, it's just the constant farming with Dragon Slave.
I think right up to the bottle you should upgrade to a Magic Wand here. Like get Magic Wand, and then you want your boots and either another Null Talisman or a Bracer. Basically cheap stat items.
Hey Shannon, how do you feel about Lina having the Dragon Slave? She's a dragon slavist. I don't know how I feel about that.
That's a good question, Bruno. Never really thought about it, but mainly because I think... Well, first of all, what the hell is a Light Strike Array? Why is that a skill name? I think it's, other than Chaotic Offering, it's the worst skill name in the game. It is so difficult to remember, it makes no sense.
Yeah. Light strike, it's an array of light strikes.
Brian is saying she's based off of anime characters, so it probably is going to be some relation there.
I mean, still, doesn't matter what it could be based on my mom. But what is light strike array? Whoever designed that, what was in his mind or her mind? He said, I'm gonna make a skill that's
saying that in team fights, it's like I don't even want to do it. Oh, he's gonna
see?
get the Light Strike Array out
look
to
at
Dendi!
Attack speed.
Ooh!
I told you, the attack speed is so good.
It's got 2 points in it even.
Yeah.
Would he have got the kill though with 3 and
Oh,
Dragon Slave there?
wait, he didn't pop the DD?
Yeah, he did.
He had
did,
popped
he had
the
it.
DD, yeah.
I'm surprised he's even going for this. He could have put a lot of shots onto the tower.
Oh,
If he lands the stun.
Well, if he goes for...
if he got there a bit earlier, it would have been able to maybe catch Dendi.
How often do you guys watch more especially gods here, watch more 1v1s than me?
I don't watch 1v1.
Well, you guys used to have a 1v1 tournament, for God's sake.
Yeah.
So you still
Yeah.
watch more 1v1s than me. Do people not buy wards anymore? I remember they bought wards back in the day.
Last match, then we had a high ground ward.
Okay.
It's an item. It's like a around now kind of item. You don't want it right off the bat, but once you get around level 5, level 6, you want to generally get it.
Oh, then the he still dies.
Bottle. Nope, he doesn't have it.
That's
Okay, that's
He gets the XP.
Light Strike Array is
from Slayers. Slayers.
Brian is researching anime for
Slayers.
us right now.
manga and anime section.
Yes, Lina inverse. There was this red-headed, big-boobed. I mean, although big boobs is kind of like redundant when you're talking anime.
yeah. Anyway, go. Please, Bruno.
Yeah. But maybe we can interview MB at some point and ask him about Slayers, not the band, the anime.
That would be hilarious if you interviewed him and you were actually talking about the band and he was talking about the anime.
Yeah.
And you both have no idea what's going on.
Or the conversation could somehow just make total sense because you're being vague enough that
Yeah,
the
yeah.
other person thinks you're having a discussion. Like you both think you're discussing the same thing.
Yeah, I like the lead person of Slayers. Yeah. amazing skills.
I'd pay to watch that interview. Not very much, but
But I like a dollar.
I trade my rares to watch that video.
Fair enough. MuShi also so concentrated.
What, did you see his
Oh,
mouse?
they both landed their stuns.
He's using an old school Microsoft mouse. That is
Yeah.
okay. I might have to root for MuShi now. That thing brings back great memories.
Haha.
That was
Microsoft Optical IntelliEye or something.
Yeah, you know, people swear by those kind of old school. Like if you talk
They're
to
so
StarCraft, the M model of IBM is the keyboard of choice.
Which
that's-
keyboard?
The Model M, IBM Model M. It's like a big old clunky white
Okay.
keyboard with grayish keys.
Interesting.
Well, that's what people
Weapons
say.
is saying it's the best mechanical keyboard ever made.
Ever made.
That is an opinion, sir.
Truth is, if that is the best that was ever made, then
Then we've really
We-
not progressed at all.
yes, we kind of suck at making mechanic keyboards.
Well, you have to make them look cool. That's what makes them better now, right?
Of course.
They sacrifice the quality for the looks.
And it's like buttons in mouse. You have to put a lot of buttons.
what makes a good mechanical keyboard?
Something that doesn't break, honestly. And
I'm
you
not a
pretty
keyboard
much-
aficionado here.
You pretty much have to have like 5 keys available for macro. Like you probably don't need more than 5 keys.
Some people hate macro keys.
Wait,
but I
no,
use
there's
them.
no macro keys in Model M or anything like that. It's a, I'm talking
I'm talking about modern day. Yeah.
Merlini like comes upstairs when we're casting and will like tore off the macro keys when he sat
What?
down.
Why?
He's like, why the hell are there macro keys
Does
on this
he-
keyboard? This is an absolute travesty. Takes them off before he starts casting the game. Like just out of principle,
Really?
it's like this keyboard can't have macro keys.
Okay,
Dendi
so-
might die here.
I don't get that though. Like, does he accidentally click them or something?
Oh, Dendi.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Dendi, you're dead.
Oh, yeah.
Bye bye.
Game
Okay.
three, boys.
Lina from MuShi didn't even look at the explosion. Shoot the Laguna Blade and turned around.
That's style points.
Style points for MuShi right there. It's going to be 1v1 and we're going to get the full best of 3.
It's going to be the Shadow Friend.
The Shadow Friend versus Shadow Friend.